let's talk about this week's Parsha, Parshat Vayechi. Vayechi means he lived. Last week, we talked how Yaakov took his sons and all their families and settled in Egypt in the area called Goshen. Only Joseph lived in the capital of Egypt, but the rest of the Israel family settled in the area called Goshen. So Yaakov lived there for 17 years. Those were happy years for him. He enjoyed being with his family and studying Torah with no interruption. But Yaakov was getting older and weaker, and he got sick, and he thought that he's gonna die soon. But he wanted to bless his children before he dies. So a message was sent to Joseph to come to his father because he was getting very sick. So Joseph came and he brought Ephraim and Manasseh, his sons, because he wanted Yaakov to bless them too. So he brought Ephraim and Manasseh to Yaakov, and he put the older son, Manasseh, next to Yaakov's right side, and the second son next to Yaakov's left side. But when Yaakov started blessing the boys, he crossed his arms and he put his right hand on Ephraim's head and his left hand on Manasseh's head. Joseph thought that probably his father can't see well. That's why he did it, because usually the oldest son, and Manasseh was the oldest, should get the first blessing. So his right hand should be on Manasseh's head, not on Ephraim's head. But Yaakov said, "No, Joseph, I know what I'm doing. I'm not making any mistake. This is what I wanted to do, because both of your sons are great, and there will be great Shvatim that will come from them, from their families. But the Shevet of Ephraim will be greater than the Shevet of Manasseh. A great leader of Jewish people who will lead Jewish people to Eretz Israel. After Moshe dies, his name is Yeshua, will come from the Shevet of Ephraim. And in all future generations, Jewish people will bless their sons. They will say, may you become great as Ephraim and Manasseh. So first Ephraim, then Manasseh. So this way Yaakov blessed Ephraim and Manasseh. And then all 12 sons came to Yaakov. They gathered around him, and Yaakov was about to bless them. But first he said, "Sons, I am going to tell you a secret. I'm going to reveal to you the time when Mashiach will come." So I'll tell you when Mashiach will come at the end of the exile. But Hashem really didn't want Yaakov to do that. So for a moment, Yaakov got confused. Hashem caused this confusion because he didn't want Yaakov to keep talking. He got like mental blackout. What was that about? Yaakov didn't know. Yaakov thought that this is because maybe some of his sons are not righteous. Maybe they're serving idols. He got scared, so he asked them, "My sons, do you all believe in Hashem?" What did they answer? What did Yaakov's son answer? They answered, "Shema Israel." And Israel was another name of Yaakov, their father, right? So they said, Shema Israel. Listen, Israel. Listen, Yaakov, our father. Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Does it sound familiar? This is how we say Shema. Shema Israel. Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Listen, Israel. Hashem is our God. Hashem is one. And Yaakov was very happy to hear that. Now he knew that all of his sons are righteous men and there will be great Shvatim coming from them. And he gave all his sons blessings. That was a story from Parshat Vayechi. Shabbat Shalom.